Hey, good evening. Welcome to Let's Talk. And tonight is a beautiful night. It's beautiful. Weather's been beautiful. Tonight we will be going over the mid-season finale, part one to Power Book 2 Ghost, season 4, episode 5. We have the whole crew is here. The whole gang is here. Keisha, Dwayne, myself. We're here after having a fabulous weekend. We've all watched the episode, and I'll let you take us away, Keisha, because we haven't heard from you the last two shows because you were doing some traveling last week. So, Keisha, set the table for us.
I don't know because I don't remember because I hated it. I just told you. I don't even remember what freaking happened.
Oh.
It was a terrible, that's not how you're supposed to end for a hiatus.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do know. It was just, no, wait, because I missed the episode before. Is this when we find out the cop is crooked, or that was the last episode?
That's this episode.
It was this episode, Keisha.
So the cop is crooked. Huh?
We got one more before the hiatus, so this was it.
This was it. Are we not prepared or something?
Are you serious? This was fun.
This was it.
What's going on with us today? What are we doing? We're not prepared.
Because it was disgusting. Like, at least the shot went out with a bang. This was horrible.
First of all, disclaimer to our viewing public: I'm 6 sangrias in, so judge somebody else. Don't judge me.
It was horrible. I didn't like that. Okay, he a crooked cop, but he trying to say to people, I don't know. I didn't like that. He want Monet and Drew to still be. So I don't know the whole storyline and plot. And then the ninja crazy. He talking to the wife while she's still there and kissing the picture. I didn't like none of that.
Tell us how you really feel.
Okay. What else didn't I like? It's hot too. I didn't like that. Tariq he don't want no DNA test. He don't want no nothing. Now he knows she was screwing Celine. You just gonna accept that this your baby? He was raised under Canaan. I don't believe that. Where's Effie?
That's a good question.
Where's Effie?
Haven't shown any episodes.
Canaan beating up the guy in the Fight Club situation. That was
Kane.
trash.
Kane, man.
Oh, Kane, whatever his name is. The trash. Unbelievable. It was just. I'm trying to look for a bright spot. The girl getting Tariq high. Brayden not saying anything.
Is that the same old template from when Riley put stuff in his?
I was about to say, why all your girlfriends getting Tariq high?
Listen, I hate to step in on my sister Keisha, but this episode was ass in the trash. It was terrible. It's terrible. This man is a professional fighter. Now y'all know I love Kane, but there's no way Kane should be beating a professional fighter, man. None. And then what does he get for beating this fighter? I told you don't need nobody but me.
This is my city.
And then she goes and sleeps with Davis. But I must say, folks, listen to me. Look into my eyes. They're blurry. Noma looked like a snack in that scene, though, didn't she?
But she's still a terrible actress.
Who cares about the acting at that point? But anyway, Drew serves no purpose. Get rid of Drew. Find something for him to do. Tariq tripping on the drugs. Haven't we seen that before? Remember when Ice Cube was tripping on drugs on Friday? We've seen this before.
We just seen it in season 1 when he did the confession.
Tariq was tripping on the drugs after talking to his father.
When Riley gave him his drugs.
Enough. Enough.
I'm gonna bring some normalcy to this review. You know, they always tell you always want your first reaction. So I watched the episode twice, right, you guys? I will admit.
I watched it 4 times.
Because I didn't do nothing this weekend. You guys didn't do nothing either. We all had boring weekends. Yeah. So I watched it twice, Dwayne. So I watched the episode twice, you guys, and I will say, what's crazy, right, is the first episode. Yeah, Drew's high point. You're right, Dexter. Drew's high point this season was getting maced. The first time I watched this episode, I liked it. But I must admit, you guys, full transparency, when I watched it the second time, I realized how terrible of an episode it was.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
You guys, I'm gonna admit, I was coming out here on some 8 stuff. And then I watched it again. I said, hold up, this is the end of first part. Nobody died. You made a cop who's talking to himself, the greatest daggone task force in New York City history, where everybody believes him, where Councilman Tate's brother, who's sincere, they don't want him around because they're corrupt. He's taking 35, he wants 35% from Monet. Mary J. Blige in the scene got a Mac 11 shooting all these bullets and ain't shot not one person with this Mac 11. It was trash, man. It was trash. And, as fans, I always say it. We have to hold them accountable for giving us better content. When you did the scene with Tariq spiking his drink, you did the same exact thing with Riley. The same exact thing. Like you just put it in there and just press rewind. Braden didn't tell him. The whole scene with Zion calling Brady Tiny Tommy. Like, what are y'all doing? Y'all playing on the fans, thinking that Ghost is alive. Like, just terrible.
So to your point, Q. So to your point. So all this time, like Monet and all them didn't know who Ghost and Tommy was. So now they bringing this up. Come on.
Yeah, but Dwayne, they're bringing it up when you think about it, right? You're right, Dexter. You're right. You're right.
Wait a minute.
Many storylines.
When Kane said, "Oh, they ain't nothing but no mid-level drug dealers," what the hell is that? What is he and his mama?
Yeah,
right.
They ain't top of the food chain.
And you could see from the intermingling, like Zion didn't respect you, and then y'all wrote in the script that Zion lost a fight to Kane. Anybody could lose a fight, but come on, y'all making Kane out to be this invincible. Then he said, "No, hey, I told you ain't got to worry about nothing. You don't need no security or nothing. It's my city."
Right.
Your city? Like, knock it off. Stop trying to have authentic storylines like somebody in the show or anything has ever been scared of Kane. Nobody has never been scared of Kane.
First of all, the reality is it would be Tariq's city if he claimed Ghost and his Uncle Tommy.
Absolutely.
Who was Lorenzo? And it looks like he'd been locked up the whole time. Yeah. I don't know. The whole Brayton sucker for love ass, everything that Brayton's been going through, I don't believe that either. I believe Brayton would be hardened.
Brayton love the black chicks, don't he?
I don't care about that, but when is he going to get hardened? He should be hardened.
It's to a point now, like the brother Dexter said, the recycle storylines over and over. It wears people thin. Unfortunately, like I said, I watched it the second time, and I did listen to what other people said. And I always say I don't like to do that because I don't need the people swaying my opinion. But this episode, you could tell that they were not. They keep saying they were expecting this series to end, for it to be for us to have to wait 2 months for 5 episodes, and the season's coming to an end. What, y'all just gonna have a massacre during one episode? You got a lot of characters to close out. You got a lot of storylines that really.
I think though, reality, he's gonna come out with a new show and condense all of them. But this pish posh, this mess, this is a mess.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. After first watch, I thought it was good. Second watch, I was like, "What was I drunk?"
I'm telling you, and I'm gonna say something else, and I know that a lot of people thought it was cute. The hallucination scenes was terrible. All that having Tariq up at Truth, Tariq has nothing to do with that club whatsoever. And you doing this thing like it's nostalgic of how Ghost was standing over the balcony when Tariq came and shot him. It's terrible. It's bad writing. It's bad thought process, because at the end of the day, Tariq want nothing to do with how his father carried his business. Then you have Tariq have this line like, yo, I'm starting to understand my father. He tried to play best of both worlds. Like, you never knew the bad side of your father. You never knew. You disrespected your father the time that you called him Ghost and said, teach me the game. You never knew your father. Your father insulated himself from you and the bullshit. That whole, yeah, Dexter, you're right. I mean, Dexter, you on point. You might as well be, and this is why we love people in the chat, because Dexter, you said something deep. I watched Snowfall, and that's exactly what that hallucination scene was, where Franklin was having all these, the characters and all this stuff. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Y'all could do better than that. You don't need much to write this script. You don't. And then let's be honest. You only got Method Man in the show right now, basically because the ladies like him.
Yep.
But you basically nullified Method Man. He's not a lawyer no more. Like, what's his purpose? He did the intro for Zion. Now, like Dwayne said, why do you bring Zion in? Zion is the only person that we know that speaks about Ghost and Tommy.
Yep.
Outside of the police.
Yeah, and he knew that Ghost was James St. Patrick.
Yep.
So you bring this new character in. You already had him take an L, and we don't know who he is. You got all these people speculating about who he is, but at the end of the day, they haven't given us nothing about this character. Give us something. Give us, say, like, oh shit, he used to run with Ghost and them. He was Julio's man or something. It's just terrible. And you're right. I mean, Dexter, you on it. Basically, that's what everybody's saying. Like, yo, you got Detective Carter playing Alonzo from Training Day.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell y'all something. That story arc annoyed me. Like, it really annoyed me. And I'm gonna tell you another scene that annoyed me. Y'all got him communicating with his dead wife.
The kiss in the picture I'll be home later. Yeah. That was too much.
Yeah. He made some morning coffee. He probably had a plate there for him and everything.
And then the whole Tariq sex scene with Noma's daughter, what's her name, Anya? They might as well have him sucking his thumb. Like, I don't know. And
you know what it is, Keisha? They're uncomfortable themselves with having Tariq as sexy.
They had them all spread out. It wasn't sexy at all.
At all. They struggle with his sex scenes. They do, even when he was with Effie and Diana and stuff, because we like, damn, this is a little boy from Barbershop.
And I guess Anya might be a foot taller than him. Like,
yeah, she's so. I mean, she's so tall. They should just put him on a platform when he talks.
Time out.
What?
As a little guy in the building, we all the same size when I lay you down. So I don't want to hear that short stuff.
I mean,
Dwayne, for scenes, they need to put him on a little platform or something, because even in the scene, she's towering over.
I don't want to hear it. I'm standing up for all the short brothers.
I'm gonna ask you, let me ask y'all though the question, right, about that. I don't like how Tariq be acting like he's scared of Noma. Like, in the club, like, he was so happy when she walked in, like, she saved my life. Like, Tariq, bow your back out, man. Like, come on, bro, kick up.
That's not Ghostlight.
It's not Ghostlight. You ain't even playing as Kanye would tell him, you ain't even playing the chessboard like you got some power. Like, right. you just tripping, just scary, yo. Just scary.
What'd he say?
This show is the CWV version of Power.
I agree with you.
I mean, I don't know. I'm hoping that it gets better.
It's gonna get better.
I feel like Method Man, he ain't no proctor, but he could be a good talent. He could be a good lawyer, but Proctor for his own fight to get, so they wouldn't take his license.
But
see, my thing is right.
Was right though.
Check this out. Let me ask y'all, right? And I know y'all said it's gonna get better, right?
No.
When you
to Keisha's point, okay, there's only 5 episodes of this left.
Yes.
And they're making us wait to September.
See, and that's my thing, right? Okay, they said the press release was that they don't want to go against the Olympics. What?
The Olympics is 24 hours. You wake up, go to sleep, it's still on.
Most of the Olympics is taped.
Yeah, but hold up. Most of us watching your stream in the middle of the night or early in the morning. You ain't going up against the Olympics then.
Saying that, right? This is my biggest thing about this. When you go in the store, right, and they have the box, Dwayne, and we know that streaming is different. Streaming is something you could always watch it, but when they have the box of collectibles, you go in the store and they got the box with all the seasons of The Wire, and you want to buy that for somebody as a gift.
Mm-hmm.
You want to buy like MASH or whatever. Honestly, if somebody buys Power, you could skip through episodes. Like, this whole season been garbage, for lack of better words. Right now, if I was to rate the first 5 episodes, I'd give it a 4. By the time it get good, it's over. 5 episodes in September. Most people and if they want to talk about people watching stuff, most people gonna be watching football.
You going up against the NFL, which is a tougher draw than the Olympics. Trust and believe.
Yeah.
What's up, Anthony? What's going on? What's up, man?
I don't know if Davis is playing no more. I think they done typecast Davis as a dude that just wants some ass.
Well, they gotta give the women what they want.
I don't think Davis is playing no more. I think that Davis is about Davis, and at the end of the day, he has some type of bond or something with Tariq. So I think ultimately he's gonna go with Tariq and not Noma. But I don't think he's playing. I don't know. I felt like this season-wise. I felt like the first couple episodes gave the audience what their audience was looking for. Like the audience, they're not gonna look at it like even the whole cop thing. Councilman Tate brother been a cop for a very long time. If it's any hint of crookedness with this cop and this task force, he already knows it.
Mm-hmm.
So why we acting like he's so naive when he hit all the nonsense his brother was in?
Right.
And they're giving him a bigger role in this than they were giving him when his brother was on the show.
And where's Councilman Tate?
Yeah. He's not
He's not
teaching at the school no more.
Right. He was very prevalent last year. So now we have like these characters. You gave us 5 episodes of nothing. It's no development.
Let me ask you.
We still know nothing about Effie and her background.
We don't. Who's her family? How's she get in the drug game before she got the stamp? Like, how she know how to be in the game, right? Where's Melgrave at? Where's she at? She just dropped off the face of the earth?
She was dead, right? No, but what's the one Tate was marrying? That's Melgrave.
Is Melgrave dead?
Melgrave's dead one, Dwayne.
Damn. I forgot. My bad, people. That's a mess up on my part. I'm out here acting like Shakur Twitterson.
But yeah, I'm trying to understand like where are they going with this? How are they trying to end this season?
They're only giving us 5 episodes. They need to be 5 bangers because you're making us wait 2 months for it.
Hey Anthony, at this point, I wouldn't even mind seeing Blanca. My whole thing is why wouldn't you
I don't
show?
want to see Blanca
Don't
ass.
y'all, don't y'all hate the way she say Tariq St. Patrick?
Yeah, but
I don't
honestly,
want to hear it anymore.
when you think about it, as much as we didn't like the whole element with these investigations, Junior got killed on that campus, and his last conversation was him going after Tariq to Blanca, and
Mhm.
she didn't show up. But you got this New York City detective and his elite task force all over the scene.
I got to be able
First
to
of
play my.
all, Tariq did interviews. Everybody should be investigating Junior's murder.
It doesn't make sense. It's no character
I
development.
got to be able to take care of my people.
Doesn't make much sense. So, you guys, as we usually do during half or in the beginning of the show, what we do is we do our rating 1 through 10, 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. I'm almost scared to ask y'all what y'all rated this show.
2.75.
It's getting a 2 for me. I hated it on first watch.
And that was 4 watches after. 2.75.
Wow.
You can't go into your break.
Now for the season, I might give it a 5.5 because again, I feel like they gave their demographic what they wanted, but this was just too much for me this last episode.
You know what, Dexter? You asked the question.
Can I answer that?
Go ahead, Dwayne.
Can I answer that? Dexter, that's an amazing question, sir. My problem with the Tariq character is he really hasn't evolved into who we thought he was going to be. You know, he positioned himself to be like his father, and he ain't making moves like that. Now, I know he's a young man, but damn, he been in the game long enough to be making better moves. Your father is Jamie St. Patrick, Ghost. Step into that role, man. Like, you shouldn't be taking a backseat to any of these cats. Your father was the best the city had to offer.
Okay, so I think I see this a little bit differently. I think in the beginning, Tariq really wanted to graduate, get his little inheritance, and take care of his mother, sister, and grandmother. But after last season, once the inheritance is gone, you done lost everything. I wanted to see little Tariq. I mean, little Ghost and little Tommy.
Yeah.
And Kane. I wanted this, encompass all 3 of them. And I don't think that that's happened. And I think that that's definitely needed for the second part of the season.
The craziest thing, right? And I'm gonna give it a 4. A 3. The craziest thing is that with Tariq, I'm not saying that the writers have done this, but I just don't think the actor, I just don't think Michael Rainey is up to being able, even in the scenes that they forced, that'll be like nostalgic to how Ghost moved. I just don't think that he has that on-screen charisma that Amari Hardwick had. I hate to say it, Amari Hardwick's facial expressions, when you look at all the stuff that Amari Hardwick brought to the table as an actor, they've been missing that edge. It's not just the storylines, because some of the stuff in the original Power were really cheesy as well, but because he owned the role, we saw it. And like Dexter said, why is Tariq still in school? Like, okay, Keisha, you're right. You said it. You don't have the fun no more. You going to school that has nothing to do with your inheritance. You lost it in that Ponzi scheme. This should have been the season where they turned up. Their backs is against the wall. You'll show an episode like episode 3 where they're broke. They don't have no money. They basically got to, get Davis to introduce them to Zion. And now it's laxed a days ago again. In the club, Braden always coming up with these elaborate schemes to hustle, which I could understand. But then Tariq be acting all scary. Own the role. Own who you are. You keep saying you doing all this for what? If you
I disagree. I think it's the writers. Because when something happened, he was like, I'm gonna kill everybody. his man. It was believable to me. His mannerism, how he. So I don't think they're writing him in that way. I think the writers are confused. I think the writers don't know where to go with Tariq because okay, he wanna graduate. He only got XYZ amount of time. He should only have he shouldn't have that much. Okay, you finish, fine. But I would think Tariq would be like, fuck that, I'm gonna take a semester off. But then where is he gonna live? They don't have nowhere to live. Brayton living with him.
Exactly.
How they don't have no money?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Keisha.
How they don't have no money? I didn't even understand how Drew and Diana had no money.
Yeah.
How y'all rolling around with no money?
And then you have
who
Tariq.
Hiding money?
You have
money on the bridge, man.
You have Tariq have this hallucination, which I think was cheesy. So then he comes to this epiphany in life where he wants to tell Diana, I'm going to be in the game. I'm just going to take care of you and the baby and keep y'all away from it. She don't agree with it. But then he comes out, like I'm telling y'all, that club scene, when Noma came in there, that soft shit he be doing, that's not who he's supposed to be as a character in the 4th season. If this season is ending, he's supposed to be ending. The writers, like you said, Keisha, the writers should be ending this season with a bang. We should be seeing the side of Tariq like, yo, he taking jokers out. Like even when he killed.
First of all, we should be seeing Tommy and Tariq. Tommy was more instrumental in raising Tariq than Ghost. Ghost, from what we saw, right? Tariq done seen Tommy crazy.
Yeah. And it's funny because, like I said, the writers and the people behind Stars in Power, it's like they want us to continue chasing this ghost narrative, and they want us to keep thinking that he's going to come in as a savior and save the day in this. You don't need that. Like even if he was to appear, even if Amari Harvick does come back, and most fans want him to come back, you wasted our time with 4 seasons of this bullshit now.
Mm-hmm.
Let this thing play out and be good. Like, I have a hard time even having any confidence in the next 5 episodes, y'all. I don't. I have no confidence whatsoever that it's going to be good.
And they got to do better with Monet. Like, I hate seeing her in scenes. And I shouldn't be like that. But I just don't like her in scenes, man.
Who, Monet?
Yeah, and Mary J is a better actress in this. I really believe it in my heart that she's a better actress in this.
They got Mary J playing with a cheesy role. Like I said, the shootout with the Macaulay, like, come on, that shit was corny. She's in a shootout. Her and Drew have a conversation. She convinced him that this is one more run, right? They go get 2 scary ass hitters. And she's literally right there with her son in the shootout. They could do better.
First of all, Kate talking about
that's your TV.
What you hear? I hear this
background noise.
That's the air conditioner, maybe.
Somebody talking.
Nobody's talking.
Go ahead, Keisha.
But he talking about Zion as a mid-level dealer. Y'all don't have no workers.
Right.
It's just.
And then why'd you kill Obi? At the end of the day, I know it's 2 episodes away, but you had no need to kill him because he was your guy.
And then she took him out in a violent way.
Yeah, Kane's not.
Because they needed to kill somebody.
Caught my man in his throat. Hey.
They needed to kill. They needed to kill somebody, but I wouldn't have killed him because how you trust them more than you trust him.
Supporting gaming. I don't think most fans care if Ghost was to come back now or later, whether they choose to do that. I think most fans are just mad because this episode 5 is taking a break. It's part 1, and it was lackluster. It was not an exciting episode.
To be away for 2 months? Heck no.
So we're gonna literally go, right? And we do what we do, and we're thankful for you guys supporting our channel. But we're gonna go away until September. most of us are gonna have to watch the bullshit over just to remember what happened.
Absolutely. Because it's not memorable. It's not memorable.
Yeah. It's not. It was a mid-season cliffhanger that lacked the cliff.
Yeah, it's nothing that I walk away with. I want to know what's happened. Nothing.
Yeah,
I hope Diana goes away. If she should be gone. We should see no more of her.
That's the conversation that me and you had at the end of the day when Diana decided that she didn't want the game around this child that she's going to have. So automatically she's going to have a boy. There's no way she can have a daughter because they done said that she's going to have a boy, right? Mm-hmm. So it's no need to show Diana ever again. Diana should be down south. God. Let's be honest, y'all. If it's real TV, Diana should never be seen again. Mm-hmm. But y'all know Diana going to be right up in episode 6 at the dinner table, starting shit.
Talking about mom. Yeah. Wait, she say mom.
Monet's a horrible mother. She needs to lay on somebody's couch.
Who is the good mother in the Power universe? Now we talk about
Kate.
We talk about the other show we review with
Kate, yo.
Huh?
We talk about the other show we review where there's no strong black male role model. Who is the good mother in the Power universe?
Kate.
Kate? She's a drug addict.
Just because you're a drug addict don't make you a bad mother.
Well, she loves ghosts.
Hey, did y'all peek that? She went to Tariq and was like, I want to name him Lorenzo. Your brother and father name was Lorenzo.
Name him Hurricane.
There you go.
Just doesn't make much sense, yo. It doesn't.
And Kane, so you gonna kill your nephew's father? So it's all about family?
No. He said Noma like a little sucker for love. He said, just give me the word and I'll do it. I told you. She said, I want his body to be cold before the sun come up. Who's your hitters, Noma? Yeah. He took out your hitters that was protecting your daughter.
And Tariq beats Kane at every turn. He's smarter than him.
Lakeisha Grant was a great mother, Keisha. That's what they said.
Who?
Lakeisha Grant. Lala. She was a great mother for change.
She was?
I don't remember. She wasn't. No, she wasn't. Tommy was too far in the game for you to be bringing him around your son.
Hey, DeMarcus, I can't even disagree with that statement right there. Because really, how they got a show and the show is based on Tariq, and Tariq is probably the wackest character right now.
Yeah, he's whack. He's whack as fuck.
The show is based on Tariq, and he might be the worst character of the show.
He still looks like Little Man from the barbershop, man.
You say barbershop, I always think of Love when I watch him.
Oh yeah, Love too.
When he was a little warty. Oh man, yo.
I think Drew and Kane are too old looking for their ages. So that makes Tariq look even more baby-like.
Y'all remember when Ice Cube was cutting out his locks?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
It's just tough. I mean, I'm quite sure.
Because they're not that much. Kane is allegedly not that much older than him. But Kane looked like a 35-year-old man. Yeah, we lost Wayne.
Tariq has been very, very tough to understand his character development. Like Dexter asked the question about what's difference is Tariq from season 1 to now. It really isn't much difference. It really isn't. Tariq has been a hard watch. Hard watch. So you guys in the chat, like I said, we do our rating. We all did our rating. We gave it 3s and 2s. So you guys tell us from a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think the rating of this particular episode was? And Keisha, give us a rating on the first part. The first 5 episodes, Keisha.
I thought I did. I'm going to give it like a 5.25. This episode was the worst. This episode I couldn't get through. I couldn't stomach. But for the rest of them, I feel like for their demographic, they liked it. That whole Brayton selling the drugs and they little college parties, that's real tea for them.
Damn, What this girl don't do?
Hey, Dwayne, we gave it. Give it a rating. Dwayne, give it a rating. Give it a rating for the first part.
What happened?
The first part. Season a rating. The half a season.
5.75.
5.75. I gotta give it a 4, man. It had one good episode, y'all.
Well,
I think it was episode 3.
I want it to be good, so I'm gonna give it close to it.
I mean, I just feel like even the first episode. I mean, I know y'all hated it, and I've had some challenges with it, but I think their demographic loved it.
I know one thing: the excuses that we've been given this show have ran out. Like, for them to do what they did, as far as giving us these first 5 episodes, they're saying we're gonna put y'all on ice until September during football season.
Crazy.
Y'all really want to go against the NFL?
They're making a bad mistake. You'd rather go against the Olympics.
Just
Well, I guess it comes on Thursday Is it football on Thursday? It is football on Thursday.
Football on every day except for Wednesday, and I think they got this season every day but Tuesday.
DeMarcus gave it a solid 7.
Okay, DeMarcus. Hey, listen, I won't argue with anybody in the chat on what they feel about the show. So if you think it's a 7, I gotta rock with it.
Supporting Gamer said you could tell this wasn't supposed to be the final season.
That's what I think. I agree with that.
I agree.
My thing about it not being the final season, though, is still lackluster.
Listen, pause. Let me say pause first, but they should be ripping our mouth out.
Yeah.
With every episode, because you only got 10, and it's over.
This show is geared towards its fan base. They aren't trying to bring in new viewers. Well, my thing about it is the fan base. You literally turned them off. I mean, it's only one show that we know about. We only know about one thing going forward. It's going to be the End of Force, and we know that it's going to be a Power Book Origins. That's all we know for sure.
Oh.
Nothing else out of the studio came out. No, Amari Hardwick is going to be good. 50 done said this ain't the end of Tommy, whatever. But the only thing that we know, it is going to be a Power Book Origins. Mm-hmm. Other than that, they are not ending this season well. They are not. They're not setting it up right. It's going to be, unfortunately, the way that we watch these shows and the way that y'all know these shows end, it's going to be an episode.
When does Force come back?
They haven't announced it yet. But look, it's going to be an episode where it's going to be a whole bunch of shit in that one episode where they're going to stuff too much in. And we'll probably give it a great rating, but you're not setting up nothing. It's probably going to be 3 or 4 people getting killed in one episode, a whole bunch of stuff going on. And I'm telling you, it's going to be an episode that's going to be an 8 or 9, knock it out the park. And it'll probably be episode 8.
The only thing that will help is a crossover with Force. As if, like, while they're on hiatus and we get some type of update and then they back in New York. That's the only thing.
We're not going to get nothing. Yeah. They're more concerned about the next spinoff than about wrapping this up. And you know what's crazy about that, Dexter? You can see that they're concerned about it and they're marketing on IG that way, and then they market it to their fans that way. Because at this point, you got fans literally saying, y'all let me know when Amari Hardwick come back.
Right.
Or y'all let me know when they start a new show. Because they literally don't know how to end it. Some people are saying that 50's relationship with Stars, and he's been going on this stuff for 5-6 years. Whatever he got going on with that company, it just never works out well. And it really, like I said before, it is destroying his brand because he thinks that he's in the rap beef, but he's in a movie or a show beef with a studio.
Right.
So Anthony said, I predicted the final episode, Ghost of Tommy comes back to help Tariq. I mean, Anthony, if you look at the blogs, that's what everybody's saying. That's what they want you to think.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds perfect. But at the end of the day, if they do come back and help Tariq with what? They basically built Tariq up, and they basically never let him stand on his two legs right now.
True.
That's why his character development has been terrible. We don't see Tariq standing on nothing. He hasn't came into his own. I mean, us the fans, believe it or not, we're the reason why he got a car.
Right.
Because people kept complaining like, yo, he don't drive yet. You got people literally begging to see Tariq get into a fight. They want to see if he can handle his business.
Right.
No, he said he keep getting beat up by Kane.
Yeah, he don't want to work with Kane.
Kane will teach Lorenzo. Come on with the Lorenzo St. Patrick. That was a hallucination. Zion was choking Tariq because Zion found out Tariq is working with Noma. No, Zion's not choking Tariq because of that, because basically Braden told him what was going on with Noma. And they're not working with Noma anymore. They basically scared to death of Noma. It's crazy that they made a show with all of the unpopular characters from the original series. Yeah, right? That is crazy. Damn. At this point, I miss Sax. At least Nancy was a little bit unpredictable. And then you had that. And we never discussed that, Dwayne. You had 2 seasons where his family was calling him Nancy. And we still never understood why they was calling him Nancy.
They never really explained it. They left it up to your imagination.
Well, you never get no development.
Yeah. So with that, we're going to close out. Appreciate everybody for joining us, man. Remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. The best way to support what we do is to support what we do. Like, share it, and subscribe. So we got something. We might do a couple things. I got an idea that us three might do in the next week or so. So just be tuning into the channel, because we might be doing a couple reviews real soon. So any final thoughts, you guys?
Listen, we ain't doing a review show on it, but I'm going to hit y'all with a show that maybe y'all should watch. It's on Apple TV. This is for the chat. This is for Keisha. This is for Quentin. It's on Apple TV, and it's called Presumed Innocent. I watched the 5 episodes today because I was off from work and I needed something to do, and it was really good. It has my attention. Presumed Innocence on Apple TV.
With that, take care, and we'll see you guys soon.
Yeah.